mind controlling them.
I mean, combos, you know, Braum very strong. Bard also very strong. I am curious if Life would elect to go towards that as Ambessa,
even though
jungle.
They are on blue side here. You know, they do have the counter pick for support. Flip the switch? No. I was going to say, look, I mean, the Lulu gives you a lot of engage on top of the fact that you have this Ambessa. Like, the Ambessa goes in, then you wild growth the Ambessa, and it's difficult to get away from her. It's about this, and, like, you know, it has been, and maybe warnings have been issued behind the scenes, but just go to the bathroom for a suction. That's not really the issue, but anyway.
Has been able to steal quite a lot, the red and the Raptors. Now we got to trade in the bottom lane, and guess who's here? It's the guy who stole the jungle, Pyosik. Coming on in, Life is getting low, but Smash is going to be the first to fall. First blood given over to Dugdom, and now Career in a bunch of trouble, has to flash away, but Pyosik is looking for it. One more auto, and the red buff ticks away. It's 2 kills for DNS already.
Today, you know, the early heal at level 1 to try to just survive in lane. Those small little advantages. Look at the health advantage here, right? Well, that turret shot also I didn't see happen the way it did. Definitely doesn't do them any favors here either. If he doesn't take that turret shot, maybe he actually flashes and looks for an all-in on the Life and is at least able to get something back. Career's flash here isn't going to stop Pyosik from follow flashing. He has the red buff, and we'll get that second.
Going swimmingly for both parties, just kind of farming away. Showmaker doesn't really care about a small trade. Pretty low, but level 5 is Lucy. He's going to come in, steal the Gromp, and force Pyosik away.
On top of the farm lead he's going to get, so we'll get that corrosion proc there, the base essentially demolish, and then we'll get the first plate. So a lot of progress towards his quest, not to mention the gold that'll go over with it. They'll get this dragon, and as long as Lucid hits a smite button on this, should hit level 6. So this is a really nice start here on the bottom side. He was elite. Some former members of the LCK broadcast doubted that.
Yeah.
And no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rip Maurits is going to come down here again. He now has his level 6. He's got his bottom duo with him. This is a favorable position for them. Lucid obviously knows about this, but they just don't have damage to challenge. It's just going to be Pyosik also has smite advantage, taking this away.
Yeah, nice smite timing. He's able to get that one going. The slows do come in, and both Lucid and Pyosik have picked up this time. Xiu trying to make it the year of Xiu. We'll see if he can do that as the knockup is going to miss. Challenging this objective, as the bubble has to be flashed. I mean, Dugdom and Life are really putting on the pressure.
Life has hit so many of these bubbles. Like, he was able to hit the Aqua Prison on Smash earlier doing the all-in as well. Smash didn't flash it, but it meant that it's going to be solo killing anybody anytime soon. Speaking of solo kills,
now I got ult on in. Will Xiu staying right outside the range of the turret as well. Looking for the knockup, forces the flash. Nicely done as Pyosik also forced the flash. You'll have to wait and see as Career forced to kind of face check that one. Smash taking a bunch of damage himself. Wants to trade it back. Has to dodge the bubble. Does it very nicely. And gets on in, but still liking the position of Dugdom and Life. We'll see if this breaks out into a full fight as this dragon is getting low. They're going to engage on a Lucid who just gets wild growth. And now Smash going to push Dugdom away. Lucid still just fine, winning that trade against Pyosik. Showmaker, though, getting very low on the left side, but Pyosik gets the drink, immediately goes down, and Closer is there to follow as well. And now Showmaker is getting in as one by one the dominoes fall. As the Slurkle actually kind of predicting that Valkyrie away, but it's just going to be the 3 kills.
Pyosik caught him off guard and took his camps away and then caught the bottom duo there. He's kind of been camping this lane and making the most important lane get to where it needs to be for this composition to work here for D+. Talia gonna Weaver's Wall up here. I don't know if he can do anything to this Cassante.
He's gonna get that slowdown and still holding on to that as he finally does, but she was just too low.
Nara is just too big to fail. Lucid is going to look for an angle here.
Lucid's so fast, sprinting out of the jungle, just able to get in his faces. Now they're trying to turn onto Life, who is in a bunch of trouble. Pyosik does get here, but immediately Lucid goes in, and look how gigantic he is with the wild growth. Nobody can touch him. Pyosik just on the run. Dugdom has to flash and barrier, and Showmaker is also so fast. Movement speed is pretty huge as, yeah, he's going to deny that disengage cone and pick up the double kill. And just like that, DK find another good fight.
That was pretty smart from Dugdom, knowing that maybe if he takes this angle, he could get the double cone out, but Showmaker reads it, follow flashes, super patient with his flash uses there as well. Does not let Dugdom mind game him and takes out the kill.
Dude is in a lot of trouble here. Getting ganked by a Lulu as the Glitterland slows him just enough. That really obnoxious slow, and she was going to pick up the kill.
Notice the 1,400 gold lead now for Smash, who does have his Fiend Hunter bolts after this play here on the top side. I mean, Showmaker gets the Realm Warp off here. Life cannot get away. There's no way to stop the ultimate there from Lucid. The Wild Growth is insane. Gives him so much sticking power here to chase down Pyosik. And then watch Duck Dom. He's like, okay, if I go down here with the Valk, then I could double Blast Cone, right? Showmaker says, nope, not fast enough. Follows it there for the flash, and then unfortunately for Dudu here, he gets hit by the Q3, and Lulu is just heading straight down. He does not read this well, and it's just going to be eventually Career to come down and scoop him up.
Yeah, kind of a very awkward spot for Dudu to be caught in, as he was very far down the lane and he got stuck there for so long because it is Cassante. If you're going to get Lulu gank, is enough to just hold him in place for the Cassante. We're seeing it in action, and Lucid, he got Eclipse, and he's just untouchable.
I mean, think about this comp. The only bad target for Wild Growth is Lulu herself, but she could even use it as like a flash engage tool and safety. Weaver's Wall can't stop me!
Career has a career.
Rotate up here, and I think they should be able to secure this, and maybe even more.
Yeah, I'd be very careful if I were DNS. You can see that they are not going to overextend.
Situation to pilot for DNS. The Weaver's Wall has to somehow cut this team in half, but they got to find a single target. Showmaker may be that target, or maybe not.
Being flanked by Showmaker and Shiwu, who are just looking to break down the front door now. The Equalizer pretty good for zoning, actually, and they get the objective bounty as well, so nicely played. DK trying to force the fight. It's not going well for them, as the kiting now is not good enough, as there's the engage, the Ambessa on the back line with that Wild Growth, and just like that, it's not even dominoes anymore. Everyone is just falling all at once. Dudu is down. Pyosik, will he get away? No, he will not. The flash comes in. I think that's just the game. At 24 minutes, they're going to try to push bot.
Doesn't care about it, and these turrets are going to fall as D+ cut through like a hot knife through butter. He respawns here, but it's going to take some heroics to defend this Nexus.
It didn't really have to go for this, but I think they feel strong enough to just go ahead and send it, as now trying to kite back. Pyosik getting super low to Smash, and Showmaker, it just disappears once again, and nobody has the damage to deal with Lucid, as we have seen time and time again, just endless shields. As Dudu comes in, the Equalizer is there once again, but yeah, the hero Dudu once again will be delayed. Triple kill for Lucid, and that is the Nexus falling at 25 minutes.